And we're live. It's Azora Hype here. What's going on, everyone? I'm poking you in the eye. I'm here with Blaze Manga, and we're here to talk about the top 5 things that we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8. And Simon, we got a surprise for everyone after.
Yeah, we have an amazing surprise, some things we want to show you guys, and I'm so excited for you guys to see what we have in store for you.
But for anyone that doesn't know, this is Simon from Blaze Manga. He has created the Kyle's Fucking Chickens art when we were originally KFC. He created me sitting on the chicken iron throne. And then, of course, all of the other artwork that is on the channel. That's created by Simon. And, of course, Pedro, who's actually working. Yeah. We're going to introduce him after because he's doing some work right now. But Blaze Manga. Simon, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, like you said, I'm from the channel Blaze Manga. I'm part of a creative team that we do comic books, manga, illustrations, and graphic design, all this cool stuff. I'm mostly the writer, but I also help with the art as well. And we're working on our own project, or our little manga called Iridescent, which is gonna come to YouTube in a motion form next year. Hopefully, we'll have a release window of 2019 to release it. But in addition to that, we do reactions and all bunch of cool stuff on YouTube as well.
As you can see, actually, in the background, if you look closely at Simon's wall, there's actually a Deadpool Bob Ross that they've done. We're actually going to take a look at their Etsy website after and take a look at their art. But to start off, before we get into all the art stuff, which is going to be the second half of the stream, first, we're going to start off with top 5 things we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8. Let's shout out some people in the chat because we got quite a few people in here. We have Peter Griffin in the chat. We got Talamaska Dan. We have the Prince That Wasn't Promised. Chrissy of Oldstone. We have who else is in here? John St. Baptiste. We have Mama Ogre. Scott McCloy, Geordie Jedi. We have we already mentioned Talamaska Dan. We don't want to mention him twice. Andrew. There's Peter the Noble, Mia Ice and Fire, Connie, Steffies, Nicholas of Stephanie, and a bunch of Mina. So we got a bunch of people in the chat. But let's start off, Simon. What's your number 5? Let's lead to the first thing because I think we should save the biggest thing for last. What's your number 5? Yeah.
My number 5, I have a tie right now between Sam and Sansa. I'm really curious of what Sam is going to do. I want to find out what Sam is going to do with all the books he stole, and if he's going to end up writing a Song of Ice and Fire, at least inside the story. All those questions we want an answer for. And for Sansa, what is her role for the remainder of the story? Because I feel like last season she was a little passive. She didn't do as much except for the Littlefinger aspect of it. So I want to see if she's going to have some sort of closure with Cersei, maybe a small confrontation, political confrontation. I hope she becomes a big player, at least for these last 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely crucial that Samuel teams up with, either Gendry, who is the blacksmith in the story, he can maybe figure something out about Valyrian steel, or Dragonfire being instrumental in the making of Dragon Steel, and maybe a magical weapon. So that's really interesting. And obviously, Samuel is very close to Jon Snow, who is as close as we have to a main protagonist in the story. As far as Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. That's a great one. For number 5, I'm actually, and this is going to surprise everyone, I'm actually going to go with the Cleganebowl. Some people thought it might be higher.
Really?
So I think obviously the Cleganebowl is going to happen. I'm going to leave Cersei and everything out of that equation and just stick to the Cleganebowl. Number 5 for me is I think we have to see the Cleganebowl. We have to see the final confrontation between Sandor Clegane and his brother. Now, Sandor Clegane as a character, Sandor Clegane, sorry, I can't speak apparently, has to confront his brother for him to be able to move on the story, whether it's dying and finding peace in that way or finding peace through killing him and eliminating that hatred out of his life. So I think we have to see the Cleganebowl, and I'm going to see if everybody in the chat agrees with us. Does everybody in the chat agree with us? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, I know there. Amy True said Cleganebowl.
Yeah, I see some people in the chat agreeing with us right now.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
Yeah, people are looking forward to that Cleganebowl conflict, that confrontation they built up since season 1, man. So yeah, we need to get that paid off at some point. And yeah, spoiler alert, that's on my top list as well, but it's a lot higher.
Yeah, people thought that it might be higher in my ranking, but I mean, there's some other really crazy stuff that has to go down, but I had to include it in my top 5 because the Hound is one of my favorite characters, and obviously my overall favorite character, other than a few others. Simon,
Yes, sir.
You're number 4. What's your number 4?
Okay, for my number 4, I have Jamie, and mainly because I don't know what the heck Jamie is going to do, because he's going riding north right now. Is he gonna meet with Brienne? Is he gonna team up with Jon Snow and Daenerys? What is his role? Is he gonna end up killing Cersei at some point? I don't know. What is he going to do in regards to Tyrion? Are they gonna be brothers, loving brothers again, which seems to be the case right now? What is his role? Is he gonna end up playing the role of Azor Ahai? That's like some theories said. I don't know. I feel like Jamie is a really interesting point. He's in a really interesting journey.
Yeah, we both played God of War, and Jamie is a lot like the god Tyr, the one-handed God of War of justice and lawfulness.
Yes.
So that's something that me and Gemma have talked about, and me and you, Simon, have obviously discussed. Jamie having his Azor Ahai moment, and it's honestly kind of crazy that the Valonqar prophecy can probably tie into that because of how we perceive Valyrian. It's some of the words are gender neutral, and Axios Ondos actually means golden hand, but if you say it another way, it actually means the Lord of Light. And that people are, so that's really interesting. And Jamie is described as golden is beautiful, and golden is beautiful. So
yeah,
very, very interesting.
I also want to see his interaction with Bran, because that's something like I'm really looking forward to. Like they need to have some sort of closure, because technically they kind of started this whole story in a way, their first interaction. So I want to see how he's going to react to Bran, how Bran is going to react to Jamie. We know Bran is not really Bran anymore. It's like he's like a network right now. So we'll see how that plays out. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that moment really well. They're gonna do that moment justice in the show.
So that this one is a little bit higher up on my list, and I have to explain why after. But my number 4 is we have to see direwolves, people, and I mean Nymeria and Ghost, and I want to see
Amen.
a giant super pack of wolves with Arya in like the Riverlands or something, and them joining the fight against the White Walkers. And I want to see Ghost join Drogon and Daenerys, and I want to see Ghost interact with Daenerys, and kind of like how Drogon interacted with Jon. Does Ghost like Daenerys? Like, is that the seal of approval for Jon? Like, Ghost has to like Daenerys for Jon to be like, okay. I think it's pretty late for that. Like, for Jon to say like, I'm gonna wifey you, but hashtag free Ghost. Hashtag free Ghost. We need to see Nymeria. I don't know if everybody agrees with me on this one. I know everyone wants to see more direwolves. That's my number 4, and I think obviously. I think most of the magic will be gone by the end of the story, Simon, but I'm really interested to see if any of the direwolves make it out alive, because a lot of the direwolves' names kind of foreshadow a fate for their owner. So I'm really interested to see how that kind of goes, because I think the books and the show will definitely be different as far as the respective the direwolves go.
Well, just to point that out, they're leaving right now one male and one female direwolf alive. So maybe there's some sort of something going on to make a new race of direwolves, I guess, or a new generation, I will say. Hopefully they'll both survive. I don't know how they're gonna handle the direwolves, to be honest, in the show. I know these episodes have more of a budget right now, so they probably could afford to have some CGI spent on the direwolves, and we need to see Ghost fighting some of the White Walkers.
Or BBM mentioned in the chat that you can see Ghost versus a direwolf White in summer, Bran's wolf.
Oh yeah,
White Walker control. That would be absolutely insane that would be heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah, you know what would be interesting too? Seeing the wolf pack fighting the polar bears.
Oh, dude. And ice spiders, maybe?
Ooh, well, we haven't seen them in the show yet, but we're up for whatever. I want to see that too as well.
I know that would be Gemma's number 1 is ice spiders. She's like so about that. But that's my number 4, direwolves. Simon.
Yes.
Number 3 for you. Number 3 for you.
Number 3, I have just have Cersei. Everything related to Cersei, because I know she's a political type character. So what is she going to do? Is she gonna have that baby or not? Is she manipulating what's his name? The Euron Greyjoy? Is he gonna come back with that fleet? Is that fleet gonna betray Cersei, or are they gonna fight for Cersei? Everything related to Cersei, I wanna know. I wanna know where that's gonna go, and I wanna know who's gonna kill her. If she's gonna die, maybe she's gonna end up winning this whole thing. Who knows? At
I
this
actually
point,
dropped a video on her yesterday talking
hmm,
about the Queen of the Ashes and talking about how Mad King Aerys Targaryen had 5 hands of the king and Cersei has had 5 advisors. So there's a very similar parallel. Obviously, we know that Cersei has gone beyond the point of redemption. I mean, she committed genocide essentially when she blew up the Sept of Baelor in the
hmm,
wildfire. But this is my number 3 too, so that's why I'm jumping in.
nice.
Cersei, what I want to know is Jaime confirmed to be the Valonqar? Is he going to kill Cersei? Because I think it's first out of the story alive, but it's how much damage does she do on her way out? Because I think at this point, she's willing to take down as many people with her as possible and become the Queen of Ashes. And, you know, kind of not really. I mean, she's lost her children. And if she is pregnant by Jaime, I don't think she's going to have the baby. So, or she does have the baby and, you know, Tyrion takes it or something and then raises it without her crazy mother and that kind of scenario. But I think that the thing that I want to see is, and I think this is going to happen. I think that we have to see Jaime sacrifice himself by killing Cersei. I think Cersei's going to stab him and mortally wound him. And then I think he's going to blow himself up with wildfire.
Ooh, yeah.
The exact thing he's been trying to he tried to prevent the wildfire from going off in King's Landing. He does the exact thing he tried to prevent, but for the right reason in King's Landing.
That would be kind of poetic too. I like that. But if you remember correctly, back in some interviews with D&D, they mentioned that there were three specific twists that they got out of George R. R. Martin. One was the door, I think. The other one,
The burning of Shireen,
uh-huh,
the door, and the other one has to be something to do with the White Walkers or Bran.
or something with the ending. They said. So I wonder if that twist has to do with Cersei. Like everybody's expecting her to die or to lose.
They're saying that there's an unexpected ending. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Is it related to Jaime? Like Jaime becomes king or Cersei? I don't see Cersei surviving and winning.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody sees that coming. Nobody's expecting that to happen. What if that's what happens, or something along those lines?
Cersei becoming, the Night Queen,
Queen or something. Yeah.
Oh man, I really don't want Cersei to survive. She's been just a piece of shit since the beginning of the story.
I know, but yeah. But on the other hand, maybe the unexpected ending is a happy ending because we are not expecting a happy ending for the story at all. But that's what we all want at some point.
All right, Simon, we're these next two are going to be pretty interesting. What's your number 2?
Okay, my number 2. We already talked about it briefly. Pardon me, but it's gonna be Cleganebowl because we need to see Cleganebowl happening. I have it really high on my list because, yeah, like I said earlier, they built that up since season 1. So, are they gonna kill each other? Is he gonna forgive his brother? Is the mountain gonna turn? I'm gonna say good, but is he gonna turn like not kill, like not to be a monster or something? I don't know. Like I wanna know where that's gonna end because knowing George is not gonna end the way we expected to end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, George R. R. Martin is a masterful troll, man. My number 2 is a little bit different, and I think it kind of encompasses a few different things. It's the Dance of Dragons 2.0. Now I'm going to give everyone a little tidbit here. This is a little bit of inside information. I interviewed Paula Fairfield at Con of Thrones 2018, and she was talking about a Dance of Dragons 2.0 possibly being in season 8. So I think that we all expect it, but to hear it from her is pretty exciting. She didn't say exactly that it was going to be in it, but she's like, basically how sick that would be to see it. And I think that Daenerys and Jon versus the Night King on a dragon, and then kind of like some sort of final battle that way. I expect to see Jon versus the Night King 1v1 like sword fighting. But I think we need to see that before that. You know what I mean? I think it's going to happen at King's Landing. And possibly at Winterfell as well, because I think that the Winterfell one, they're going to be a little bit more ambushed than the King's Landing. They'll be expecting the Army of the Dead to come to King's Landing, but I think that we need to see the Dance of Dragons 2.0 in Game of Thrones season. And the budget is huge. It's bigger than we expected, people, at that. And we're getting longer episodes, so we have to see some like undead dragon action versus dragons.
And adding to what you're saying, like I feel like we're expecting two huge battles this season, one in Winterfell and one in King's Landing. And I think based on that order, if we have a battle in Winterfell, we're probably gonna lose. The humans are gonna lose if the White Walkers made it all the way to King's Landing. So I feel like those epic battles are gonna be huge, but I feel like the one at Winterfell, the White Walkers are going to win in order for them to get to King's Landing.
Like they have to win. Like, I mean, the situation has to be quite severe for them to backtrack all the way to King's Landing and abandon Winterfell. Because, man, that's going to suck when Winterfell. I don't think it's going to be completely destroyed because I think it'll be rebuilt at some point, like near the end of the story. But still.
Yeah.
All right, Simon, what's your number one?
Okay, my number one, and it's kind of, obvious at this point, is the ending. I want to know how the story is going to end. I want to see the final battles and the resolution for all the characters that we've been following for like this past 8 years. So yeah, my number one is knowing how the story ends, what's going to happen, the final twist, and the final battles.
Now, for me, my number one, and I've been saying this for a long time now, we need to see the backstory of the Night King and the White Walkers. We need to find out more because... remember what they said about the prequel, The Long Night with Jane Goldman? I'm actually dropping a video on the Empire of Ash later on today, which is the other prequel set in Valyria, the decline of the Valyrian Empire. But I think that we need to, because they said specifically the history of Westeros is not what we believe it to be, that there's a darker past. So I think that obviously the White Walkers were human before, is that they're going to try to rehumanize them in the final season because they've lost their humanity essentially by becoming these ice beings and this force of destruction. I think that we need to find out if the Night King was a Stark, is heavily hinted at, and who he was as a person. Is history more accurate? Does it actually go back way back? Was he created by the Children of the Forest to control the other White Walkers? Was he actually created after the other White Walkers? Were like the other White Walkers become before the Night King? I want to know specifically about the Night King and who he was as a person and why all that transpired. So I think we need to have more flashbacks from Bran. I think we're obviously going to get that, but I think that's the number one thing we need to know because we don't know jack shit about them. We don't.
Yeah, we don't, and they're a huge threat, but I don't know if they're gonna show us that much this season because there's so much going on, or I feel like they might gonna try to save that for the prequels because we have two prequels in development. Yeah.
By the way,
probably
wouldn't it be sick if they released The Long Night and then they released The Empire of Ash and kind of have like the Fear the Walking Dead thing going on? We have Game of Thrones twice a year, once in the winter, once in the summer, or like later in the year. That would be amazing.
Crazy. That would be crazy.
20 episodes a year. Sign me up for that, please.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, that would be amazing. 20 weeks of Thrones to talk about, man. Oh my goodness, I'm moist. I know everyone loves that word. We got a donation in the chat, Simon.
Oh, nice. Let me see who it is.
John St. Baptiste. He's already a permanent member of the Wall of Hype because he's part of the Hype Hall of Fame, the Patreon Hype Hall of Fame for those who are patrons of $20.
Another donation. Oh my gosh.
$50 donation. PJ.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Wow. And I need that so much, by the way, because in 30 days, I'm going to see George R. Martin speak live in person. 10 rows. I'm going to try to get a question into him, everyone. But PJ and John are already on the Wall of Hype. They're already patrons of the channel. So you guys nominate 2 people to go on the Wall of Hype, and we're going to put them up there.
You guys are awesome. You guys are lit. This is amazing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a third one. Nice, man.
Nancy T. My good. Okay, so
Nancy T.
So we're gonna put Nancy T up there. Who else do we got to put up there? We need some. My God, we just had $100 in donations in under a minute. Oh my goodness, you guys are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nancy T's got to go up there. John and PJ, you guys got to nominate someone to go on the wall of hype right now. So, but yeah, that's gonna be so helpful for me because I'm going to Worldcon, then I'm going to Dragon Con, and by the way, they've just announced 4 people from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are going. Luke Coulter, who plays Luke Cage, and Evangeline Lilly, who played Wasp. We might be getting some interviews with them, hopefully. Oh my God.
Another one? Oh, dude. I should come more often. This is crazy.
This is insane. Okay, so we got, you guys need to make nominate. So Holly and Nancy are going on the wall right now. And PJ and John, you guys need to nominate someone. I'll be right back. Simon, take over.
All right, guys. Let's see. Let's read the comments real quick. Loot Train. Yeah, I see a bunch of hearts on fire. Guys, you have no idea. We need to show you the 3 next designs, which I think that's what's happening next. We came up with 3 cool designs for you guys to get. 3 new t-shirt designs, so you can get mugs and pillows and all that kind of crazy stuff. But I will let Kyle talk about it a little more in a second. He's still writing. Oh, you're back.
No, I'm not.
Oh, dude. Okay. John, who needs to go up there?
Is on the wall of hype.
Yeah. What do you think? Who do you think will win the World Cup, Blaze? Oh, talking about the World Cup, dude. I was rooting for my team, but they played really well this World Cup. So right now, for this final 2, I will say Croatia is gonna take it. They've been playing really well. They've been playing really clean. Unlike France, they've been playing kind of shady, especially that last game. I feel like they were all trying to be Neymar's.
Let's put JR Rally up there. We gotta put JR up there.
Yeah, we have to. But yeah, I think Croatia is gonna take it. Yeah, Scott McCloy says Arya and John reunion should get an honorable mention. You are absolutely right. Yeah, we need to see an Arya and John reunion at some point.
So we put Talamasca Dan, we put Holly Cooper, we put JR Rowley, and we also put Talamasca Dan, Holly Cooper, Nancy T, and JR Rowley on the wall of hype. Now, Simon, we're really hype. We got something amazing to show everyone. Is everyone ready? We're going to show you 3 new t-shirts that Simon and Pedro designed for the channel. Ready?
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Are you guys ready? It's insane.
I don't think they're ready, Kyle. I don't think they're ready for this.
Okay, you know what? I want to see some more hype in the chat for this because these designs are absolutely nuts, everyone. I want to see some hype and love in the chat. Heart emojis and fire emojis. I want to see everyone spam those in the chat. I want to see it. Let's go, everyone. Come on. I want to see everyone get hype. Come on. I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? Okay.
We're getting hype, Kyle. That's what we're doing. We're getting hype.
Wow, $120 donations in under like 2 minutes.
Dude, I see all the fire and love and kisses. This is
all right.
We're bonus too. That's cool.
Okay, we're ready for this. We're gonna screen cap the brand new overhauled Azora Hype online merch store. And just so everyone knows, all of these shirts, for the past little bit, I've actually just been giving all the money to Blaze Manga because, you know, they've been helping us so much, but we split 50-50. So just so you guys know, I try to make sure everything is fair and make sure these guys, you know, because their art is amazing. I could not honor them when we sell t-shirts. Okay, so we're going to do this. All right. Here's the first one. Hashtag Sansa Forever t-shirts. And we actually got a black version, everyone, which you can see here. And the link is in the description of this video, everyone. By the way, if you do want to get these t-shirts on Teespring, it is in the description. So hashtag for Sansa Forever t-shirts. You can see there's a V-neck too. I made tank tops for the women.
Oh, that one looks good.
And then we also have Yeah, the tank top looks awesome.
And you also have mugs. Mugs are cool too.
Mugs are awesome. We're actually gonna go with the white one.
Oh yeah. The white one looks even better. I like the white one.
I think the white one looks even better, Simon.
Yeah.
There's the V-neck.
And you said like Sansa Forever is a huge thing in your channel, but people put it all the time.
Yeah, people are in the chat. Talamaska Dan, we tried to trigger him basically because he hates Sansa a lot.
That's funny.
So that's the Sansa hashtag Sansa Forever. They're actually on sale. $24.99 for everyone. We're gonna keep it like that for a full week for everyone. Yeah. So hashtag Sansa Forever. And our next T-shirt. What is hype may never die.
Yeah.
So there's all the tentacles, everyone, as you can see. Really awesome. There's all sorts of different colors I made for this one. I like the yellow one, actually. It looks kind of like weird with that color. But there's gray, there's green, there's pink.
Green.
Yeah.
Oh, the pink one looks nice.
Yeah, I like the pink one too. There's also the tank tops for the women. Those are the flowy tanks. They're super comfortable, apparently, for people that have got them. There's all the women ones. There's the mug. I love the mug for this one.
I love the mug for that one too. It looks really nice.
And then we also have and then the V-necks.
V-necks. I love V-necks. I should get me one of those.
So we're gonna actually, because you did black and white designs on both, right, Simon? So
yes, sir.
Just so they could look
ooh, in black it looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it looks great in the black, right? And the dark colors, the navy blue and the
purple. Yeah, I like it.
And then we have a hoodie. We have and the blue. It looks awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that light blue looks great.
The mug. We have the mug here, and then the flowy tanks for the women. All the different colors. I think it actually looks really awesome in pink.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
Then we have the V-neck on all the darker colors, and then we have another woman's T-shirt just in the black.
Yeah, just to talk a little bit about the design, we were going for the Kraken tentacles, but we wanted to make it in a way that resemble waves, like sea waves.
Yeah.
So we were going for that splashy tentacle vibe for this design, because it's of course playing words from the Ironborn saying. Yeah.
Well, the original idea that I proposed to Simon, I'm reverberating Simon, by the way.
That's fine.
But people, I can hear myself over and over. So basically, the what is type may never die. I actually asked Simon to do like fiery tentacles, to do a fire theme, but they came up with this, and I thought this was actually way better. So this is the what is hype may never die. And like I said, people, these are on sale. I made sure there was a good different amounts of the women ones and whatnot. We're actually gonna go to the last design, and this is actually my favorite one, everyone.
It is my favorite too. I love all three of them, but I really like this one, the third one.
I'm gonna make pillows for everyone too. There's these I have to get going again. These are awesome pillows that you can get. But this is my favorite design out of everything, everyone. And it's I drink and I hype things.
Yeah.
Look at that. We have Tyrion's goblet, and actually you can see there's actually the Lannister sigil at the top there. Really, really awesome. This is just the white one. And then we actually have more. 1 second. There's more designs for the I drink and I hype thing. There's this one here. Oh yeah. And then there's the white design here. There's a bunch of different colors. It looks amazing. Hoodie. There's the mug. The mug looks awesome.
The mug looks awesome. I like it in red too.
The red. There's the flowy tanks for the women. And then there's all of these. So yeah, and I just want to go show the white I drink and I hype thing mugs because that one's my favorite mug out of the bunch. I'm actually gonna order one of those. Actually, did I put that up yet?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it, but just let them see the design real quick because it's really cool.
And here's the design, everyone. It's a goblet. It looks amazing. There's obviously the Lannister sigil. We'll go back to actually the darker one or the lighter one too, because there's a bunch of different colors. But yeah, you guys did an absolutely amazing job. And I think we should get a Pedro on here, actually, for a second. Is Pedro around?
Yeah, let me ask him. Pedro, I'm
going to stop sharing for a second just so we can see Pedro on camera here.
Yeah, okay. Just whenever Simon takes up the his earphones, it starts reverberating, so you're gonna hear yourself. But hey, guys, what is going on?
By the way, this is Pedro. He's the one who draws all this amazing stuff, everyone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give Pedro a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you,
thank you so much for the hard work. So yeah, so usually let's talk a little bit about how we work together, because we've done a lot of different designs together, and then obviously we'll screen share your Etsy site and kind of talk about the art that you guys do. But yeah, let's talk about the process, guys, and how we come up with designs and stuff.
Well, you come up with all the ideas. We just process them. We put them on paper.
Well, normally what we do is we do thumbnail sketches of the ideas what we have. We toy around with 2, 3, not to oversaturate our workload. And then after we come up with the best idea, we develop that one and we show it to Cal. And normally Cal will say, yes, I like it. And I'll be like, okay, but I might want to change a few things.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
normally
back and forth thing.
Mm-hmm.
You give us an idea. We give you our sketches. You choose which one you resembles most, the idea that you had in mind, and then we just complete the.
Yeah, so usually we have a conversation over Skype or something, or Google Hangouts. We talk for like an hour and we talk about all the designs or whatever, and then like I'll throw an idea, but then like when I throw an idea, like Pedro will be like, oh, what do you think about this? And then we'll kind of like eliminate ideas, and then we'll kind of like go with 2 or 3, and then they'll be like, okay, well, I'll draw these couple, and then they'll do like rough sketches, and then out of the rough sketches they'll make like real sketches, like the what is hype may never die and stuff like that. So which one do you like the best, Pedro? I love the I drink and I really love them all. I love the I drink and I hype things. So
I like the way all of them look as a t-shirt. I mean, as a design, I'm like, okay, that looks good. But then when I see it on a t-shirt, I'm like, oh man, that looks good.
Simon, can you move your mic? It's actually making you out of focus all the time. Just move it to the side.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just,
so the Sansa one, I actually think it looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than I expected. When you put it in a t-shirt format, it looks really good. And then also
like when it's by itself, it looks a little bit different. But when you put it on a t-shirt, like because you do the black and white versions, they did light and dark versions because some people don't like white t-shirts and some people like black t-shirts. So so we had choice. But yeah, I thought, and that was a one that was highly requested. We actually were gonna do a different one, but that one was like just such a funny one that we thought that we would do it. And I'm gonna rock that one, I think, in my next live stream. I ordered all 3 t-shirts.
Yeah, that's something we should do too. That would be really good.
But yeah, so you had them. You had fun drawing them all. Obviously, we had some other ones like Family Hype and Honor that we talked about. We still might do some other ones down the road, but like the Azora Hype original designs, we thought that what we would do is like, we were all talking that we could have these actual things that you guys could wear, and it would be and Simon's got the original Azora Hype design on right now. But we thought it would be cool to have these things that we say in chat in the comment section to actually wear them, so we can like make our community a little bit closer, and just the art is amazing. So.
And the quotes were amazing. Like I was so amazed when I read all of them. Some of them are really funny. Some of them are really clever. So I really enjoyed working on these 3 designs. To be honest, it was a lot of fun. It was a blast.
Yeah, and like we said, we're gonna like, I think going in the future, like I want to keep on paying these guys and having them on the channel. Obviously, I continue to do work. I think we're gonna do more. We're definitely gonna do more designs. Eventually the store, we might have like 10 shirts or something, and hopefully the channel will keep on growing to the point where this can kind of be like an extra stream of revenue for both me and Blaze Manga. And that's kind of what it all comes down to. You know what I mean? It's not. These shirts obviously help bring the community together, but it's also something that can help, like, like when I give my half to them, they're putting it towards Con of Thrones and like all sorts of other projects and stuff like that. So this is super helpful, guys. For content creators, like other revenue streams that we can have to help grow our brands and channels and stuff like that. So if you guys do want to support this channel and Blaze Manga, you can find in the link in the description of this video. I did put the link to the Teespring store where you can find all of the t-shirts. And like I said, they're on sale and they're going to be continually going. But for this week, they're on sale for everyone. And we wanted to make sure that you guys all had an opportunity to grab some t-shirts. Now, what I really want to do is show Blaze Manga art. They actually have an Etsy store.
Yeah.
And actually, we have a cool story to tell before we show it. Last week, me and Simon and Pedro all loved the game God of War for PS4. And I tweeted Corey Balrog, who is the game director. for Santa Monica Studios. He basically created the game of the year. If it was on Xbox, I'm sure it would have won Game of the Year. But I tweeted him out, and 5 minutes later, I showed him, because Simon did a God of War drawing of Kratos and Atreus, and he tweeted us back in 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, and said that he loved the piece so much that he would love it for his office. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to show their store, and they have an online store, everyone, and they do Game of Thrones art, they do Deadpool, Marvel stuff, and we're going to screen cap this. So you won't be able to see it in anyone, but we're going to screen cap it. And there it is, everyone.
There it is. Yeah, we do a little bit of everything, all the stuff that we love. So we try to, create.
Should we start off with the God of War one? Let's start off with the God of War one.
Start with God of War.
So this is Etsy.com, everyone. In the description of this video, you can find this, so you can support Blaze Manga. It says Canadian on here just because I'm Canadian. It adjusts automatically. But these are super fairly priced. This is actually, what inspired you guys to do this one?
The game, definitely.
Well, obviously. But I mean, this specific piece, like, why didn't you do, like, Kratos versus Baldur or anything like that?
Oh, well, yeah, we actually had several sketches. We had a few sketches where it was going to be Kratos versus Baldur, but we thought it would be more appealing for people to want to see Kratos and Atreus fighting together. I think that works better than.
It's crazy because Kratos and him are like a team, right? And that's part of what makes the story so great.
And that's the essence of the game, the relationship between Kratos and his son. So we wanted to reflect that, but we actually wanted to do an action piece. So we kind of did a little bit of both. Both of them fighting together as a unit is pretty much the essence of the game. Those two characters coming together and getting to know each other better.
The fire and ice vibe in the game too is so sweet. It does have a little bit of a Game of Thrones vibe to it.
That is true.
Let's go to a Game of Thrones piece. I love the fire piece, but this one is amazing. Team Ice.
Yeah.
So look at that, everyone. These are the prints. That's how it actually looks when you buy it, and it looks amazing. Like I have to get some framed for my office. But this was inspired by kind of the final battle that you think is going to go down in Game of Thrones season 8.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
And this one mirrors the other one. So it's supposed to be the battle that's going to happen between the Ice team and Team Ice and the Team Fire. So
Team Living and Team Dead. So
So there's the Night King. The blue looks awesome.
Oh yeah,
the blue fire looks amazing.
The fire one's my favorite just because of Ghost. He looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
that's the top seller, man. Everybody loves that one. That's everybody's favorite.
Almost gone. There's only one left. People get it. They're gonna have to get more prints, man.
When should we get that one so we can order more?
I'm gonna buy that one if nobody from the chat goes and gets it. Okay, and then there's actually more pieces, so we're gonna go through them. There's Kingdom Hearts, which is like, you guys do anime, so this is like a game that's actually based off anime and like cell shading and that kind of cool style of art.
That's like my favorite franchise ever. Like, that game was made for me.
It's kind of like the Final Fantasy series is like that style of game.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and this game is coming out soon. It's coming out this year, right?
No, it's January. They put one more month, but I mean, we've been waiting for more than 10 years. So what's one more month?
Well, 1 second, I gotta stop screen share because I gotta pop up the chat because I can't see the chat right now.
Let's see.
Because I'm screen sharing, so I have to have it to the side here so I can at least see what's going on. I feel like I'm neglecting everyone in chat right now.
Amy, thank you for sharing the link of the Etsy store. Appreciate that.
No, we're going back. We're going back. We're checking out more.
Oh, okay.
I just needed
free ghost.
Hashtag free ghost in the chat. Yeah, they love that. Here's another Game of Thrones one. This is a Chibli. Can you guys kind of explain Chibli style? What that means?
Chibi is like a Japanese style of anime.
Yeah,
I guess.
I believe chibi in Japanese literally means miniature.
Miniature.
So it's like a miniature version of a character. So, and it's normally characterized by huge heads and small bodies. And
this is I love the little ghost. He's so cute, man. Yeah. And it's like
gaming. It will be big head mode of a gaming bubble head. So that's kind of the idea, is to make them look cute and appealing to everybody.
Here's the Daenerys one. This one was one of the first ones you've done, actually. This one was a couple years ago.
And we love the way it came out. So that inspired us to make more like that for the other characters.
Yeah. And here's also a Night King one.
Yeah, TV Night King.
It's like he looks so he looks so cute. He doesn't look as menacing, you know.
I know.
That was awesome.
And you can get all three of them and have them on your wall because they will look great together. Oh,
Yeah.
look at Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. I was actually just looking at some Star Wars stuff last night, and but this is the Ghibli style, everyone. If you're interested in these, and then we got to go back. I want to take the Bob Ross Deadpool one is awesome.
Dude, that one, everybody loves that one. I love that one too. It's so funny.
Why wouldn't it let me see it? Go back.
I don't know. That's weird. You just click on it.
Ah!
Not that you. Oh no.
There's Attack on Titan. Here's Goku.
Oh,
Goku.
here's Goku. Yeah, that
Goku.
one's a top seller too. People love that one.
Mm-hmm.
And we have like 4 left. They're gone forever.
There's Attack on Titan too. But here's the Deadpool Bob Ross one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at how, man. If any of you, I used to watch Bob Ross when I was little. No joke. Like 6 in the morning when I would wake up before school, I'd watch him paint and stuff.
Yeah, Bob Ross is cool, and he came back a few years back because of Twitch. We need to thank Twitch because of it. The revival of Bob Ross.
But everyone, just so you know, you can go in the description of this video. I'm actually going to screen share that just because some people forget where it is. But you can go in the description of this video, everyone, and you can find the links to their, first of all, go subscribe to their page right here, Blaze Manga Officials in the description. And there's their site, Etsy, right there. You click on it, it opens, and you can go buy all of their amazing art. But yeah, Pedro, since me and Simon did a top 5 and we got you here now, what is your top 5 things that we need to see? We're going to go from 5 to 1 for Game of Thrones season 8. What are the top 5 things that we need to see?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure you know I'm a late fan of Game of Thrones, so I started watching late, and I normally pay attention to smaller details that probably nobody pays attention to. And I'm curious to know about Greyjoy. What's the name?
Euron?
No, the other one.
Yara?
Theon.
Yara.
No, Theon. He's so psychologically damaged that I want to see what he's gonna do. He's like, he plans to go and attack something, or what is he
rescue his sister?
Rescue his sister. Yeah, he's gonna go rescue his sister. But he's so he's such a weak character. He's been so tortured. He's psychologically.
But Jon said that you can be both Greyjoy and Stark, so that kind of empowered him a little bit last year.
Oh yeah,
but I have the feeling that he's gonna fail. I just have that feeling.
I don't know, man. I think he's gonna redeem himself. I actually think he's gonna become king of the Iron Islands. I think Yara's gonna get her tongue cut out, and like Theon will speak for her, and like she will reproduce because he has no. He up
that way. Okay, I see.
Okay, we can get down with that. Okay, what else, Pedro?
What would be number 4? Well. Definitely Arya. I don't know if you guys already talked about Arya. I want to see what Arya is gonna what is she gonna do? Is she gonna finish her list? I want to know if she's gonna finish her list.
There's only like 2 people left in that list. And one of them is already dead technically.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's interesting because Cersei has green eyes, and Melisandre talked about green eyes that you'll shut forever. So I don't know if she's the one that's going to become the Valonqar, but that handmaiden that keeps on that noticed Sansa having her period for the first time, and then Jaime being in bed with her. I don't know. I feel like Arya is going to kill her and steal her face, and then if Jaime dies, like Arya is definitely going to kill her if Jaime dies, right?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
But it's said that she's been training and she's going to be one of the best fighters in this Game of Thrones season 8. So her fighting the White Walkers alongside Jon would be dope too.
Mm-hmm. Then next I want to see what Cersei's plan is, because I know she's not helping Daenerys because she wants the good for this world. I know she has a second plan. She has
agenda.
She has her own agenda. She wants to benefit from all this. So I want to see what her plan is. I'm even thinking that maybe she wants to get a walker body and experiment with it, have her scientists do something with it, and maybe try to get a walker army. I don't know. I want to see what her plan is.
Okay, so Cersei, we got 2 more. Pedro.
Things you really, really, really want to see, like the top 2.
Top 2. The dragons. Well, I want to see what's gonna happen with the dragons. Are they gonna die? I'm really curious to see if they're gonna survive honestly think they're not gonna make it. I think
I think all magic is going to be gone. Like we talked about direwolves earlier, and dragons like being gone. That would really suck. But I don't know. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, so I'm thinking our dragons are not gonna make it. So I want to see what happens with that. And number one,
Yeah.
number one, well, Daenerys and Jon.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to those two characters?
I want to know if Daenerys is gonna take if she's gonna win, because she's been fighting so hard
Since season one.
So I've been kind of rooting for her ever since I saw her in the show, and I want to see if she's gonna win this.
That's close for me, but I have to see like the Night King, like his backstory. If I don't get that, I feel like I'm just like I am going to I'm gonna fire and blood everyone. Like I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, everyone, Pedro, I know you gotta get back to work because you're so busy and stuff like that. But this is Pedro, guys. You can subscribe to him. You can support Blaze Manga on Patreon, guys, all in the description of this video. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I don't know, Simon, do we want to continue with the chat a little bit? Pedro, do you want to stick around actually? Do you think we can do another 10 minutes in the chat and take some questions?
Yeah, let's take some questions from the chat for a little bit.
All right, let's do that. All right, so let's like make the stream go a little bit longer. We were a little bit late today. We just got a $10 donation to the GoFundMe from Bratislava. Thank you so much, milady. That's really going to help. I am going to in exactly 30 days to California, so that's going to be awesome. And then Orlando, I'm going to see Mia Vice and Fire, who's in the chat. I'm staying with her and her boyfriend. I'm going to Disney World for the first time. That's going to be really fun. And then Dragon Con, by the way. You guys are going to do some pieces? Are you guys going to do a Luke Cage piece or like Ant-Man and what's next for you guys? That's what I want to know. What are the next pieces are you guys
doing? We're going to keep working on Marvel stuff, because we're working on an Ant-Man and Wasp piece. And we're hoping that one's gonna come out really well, really awesome. So we're working on that, and then
possibly some Black Panther,
yeah, for sure.
I'm dropping an Ant-Man and Wasp video tomorrow about the end credit scene. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but I've got some theories about that end credit scene. It's been in my brain. So you guys are doing more Marvel. That's awesome. Captain Marvel, maybe.
Oh yeah,
possibly Captain Marvel. Yeah, we're probably gonna do a new Avengers piece for the next movie, based on that concept art they just show. But we're it's on the list. We just need to finish some of the older pieces as well. And something we're looking forward is the new Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse. And I know there's gonna be a bunch of different versions of Spider-Man there, so we might do something like that at some point as well.
The next Spider-Man movie next year, they cast Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then in the prison, if you watch the end credit scene, Vulture meets Scorpion, the guy who's going to play Scorpion, apparently. And I think they're setting up the Sinister Six. And they haven't introduced Green Goblin yet, so I'm really wondering if they're going to, because I think that, they'll probably do Spider-Man in more than just like a trilogy. He'll be in like a couple other, like a Black Panther movie or something, and there'll be more villains for him to fight. So I think that he'll be in like 5 or 6 movies, kind of like Iron Man is, because Iron Man and Thor and all them are kind of being ushered out, right? Yeah. So I'm really interested to see.
Have you heard of that theory that in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the mysterious villain, the mysterious buyer is Norman Osborn?
Whoa, wait, say that again?
Like in Ant-Man and the Wasp, you know how the one of the villains, he's working for somebody, so somebody that wanted to buy the lab.
Oh, the tech? Whoa, that's nuts, man. Ant-Man will be in a Spider-Man movie. That would be nuts.
Yeah.
Also, another character that could be introduced is Kraven, and he's also part of kind of like the Black Panther universe. I can see Black Panther and Spider-Man getting along, because Black Panther is trying to go through all like the different areas where there's impoverished kids and stuff and like make it better. So I can maybe see Black Panther like, where Spider-Man is and do that kind of thing. So that's really interesting, man. I know there's definitely some Marvel fans in the chat, and I said that there's going to be more Marvel content on the channel. I'm doing an Ant-Man video tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah. And then I did my first Vikings video this week.
And today, Charlie Cox says he wanted to be he wanted Spider-Man and Daredevil to team up at some point.
Yeah, and Daredevil's, I think, probably the best, other than the Punisher, of the Marvel Netflix shows. Daredevil's awesome. So I would love to see more of that. I just actually finished watching Luke Cage season 2 last week, and it was good. So.
Oh, I'm halfway there. Like I'm in episode 5, I think, 5 or 6.
But I think what we should do before we go again is show everybody the T-shirts. And should we show them again?
Yes, definitely.
Please do so.
So everybody, in the description of this video, you can find there's I drink and I hype things shirt. Like, look at that, like the Lannister sigil there. Did you actually model it after Tyrion's goblet, Pedro and Simon?
Actually, no. It was just I did want to get the Lannister logo on it, but I looked up just generic goblet. Sorry. And but no, yeah, I did kind of just out of the top of my head design this particular one.
And then there's also, we're going to go back to Hype Love and stuff. That's what I called the online store is called Hype Love and Stuff.
Great name.
Here's the which one do you guys like more? Do you like the white or black design?
It depends.
Because I wear black t-shirts. So for me, I like this. But somebody might like, I mean, like I love these. By the way, for the women, they look awesome. But which one do you like more?
I would say white, black on white, like the black logo on white shirt.
It looks cleaner.
Yeah, I think I would go with that one.
Yeah, it does look really clean, right? And then we have, obviously, what is Hype May Never Die. Oh my! I actually really like the ugly yellow color. Like, it looks this like so. Green. I think I'm gonna get some weird colors in this like Rock Them On stream, so no one else like no one else will get that color. Oh, look at this mug! It looks so great.
Yeah, mug looks really good.
For this particular design, I prefer the white lines. Like, I prefer the white logo on the black background.
But guys, thank you so much. Everybody in chat, show some love, some hype and love for Blaze Manga. That we didn't just create these shirts for ourselves because we want to wear them. For you guys have been requesting these shirts on the channel. You can find the links in the description of this video. So what's next for you guys? We're about to sign off here and end the stream. What's next for Blaze Manga?
Well, you're gonna keep seeing videos of us because Attack on Titan is coming this month. It's coming back, so we're gonna be doing Attack on Titan reactions again. So I'm looking forward to that so much. It's been like a year, so that's like the most immediate thing. And then you're gonna keep seeing speed drawings and art related stuff in our channel as always.
We're going to have Simon more on the channel. We've actually discussed him coming more on the channel. And, well, like I said, we're going to be doing more pieces. And Simon and Pedro, they're huge nerds like I am. And they love talking about Marvel, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to be having them back on, everyone. But you can find the links to their Etsy in the description of this video if you want to buy prints and put stuff in your office or just have awesome artwork. Also subscribe to their channel. That's in the description of this video. And also, just to help support both of our channels, you can buy t-shirts. It helps out both of us. Like I said, we split it 50-50. And sometimes I even give them more because they do so much for me. But thanks again for joining, everyone. Like I said, you guys are on Twitter as well. Sayped and Pedsay, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll adjust that. I'll actually put their Twitter and I'll put the link to their Facebook Iridescent in the link of the description of this video so you guys can check out their manga as well. But thank you everyone for joining. Really, really appreciate all those doing. I think we got like $130 in under 5 minutes today, Simon, or something like that.
That was insane. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, crazy loot donation train. If you do want to see, like, because for example, all the artwork on Patreon was early access. If you want early access to that kind of stuff, you can support the channel on Patreon. We have 117 patrons now, bonus content for the podcast, all that kind of stuff. That really helps out supporting the channel. And of course, the GoFundMe is so instrumental for me being able to go take footage of George R. R. Martin and Dragon Con and Con of Thrones and stuff like that. So shall we do a hype and love together on 1, 2, 3 and sign off, guys?
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Hype and love!
Yeah.